Hi, my name is Audrey.
And I'm Father Josh. What do tacos, dinosaurs, and religion have in common?
So I didn't know we could buy taco dinosaur holder or dinosaur taco holders.
Well, you can't unless you find the most useless stuff on Amazon.
Which during this quarantine, we've pretty much found the most useless stuff on Amazon.
I really have nothing left to do. So, well, we're going to do a Will It Taco today, and we've got several different tacos. Why don't we just introduce the taco lineup really quick?
Yes. And I think I want to switch our lineup to this lineup.
So right here we have the Thanksgiving taco, and what kind of dinosaur is that over here?
Oh, wait, so that's the Triceratops, and if we are a foodie, in our dinosaur taco is a lovely selection of turkey, cranberry sauce or cranberry jelly, because I got the canned kind, and carrots.
So Will It Taco, Thanksgiving taco.
Thanksgiving style.
All
This
right.
next one should be our
what
interesting
is
one.
this, a Triceratops? No, that's a Triceratops.
That's a brontosaurus. How do you say it? A brontosaurus. Oh, we're gonna go with that.
And this one's got
It's like Littlefoot.
oatmeal, jackfruit, and
Some baby puree. I don't remember what's in it.
That one doesn't look very appetizing.
And then finally, on another Triceratops riding in, is probably our most delectable one, which is a s'mores taco.
That actually looks good until I saw you stick your finger in while you were making it. So.
I cleaned my hands. Corona rules still apply.
All right, so why don't we just go straight into it? Why don't we start with Will It Taco with a Thanksgiving taco?
So the rules for it: we're each gonna get our own taco.
There's no rules.
We're gonna try it, and then if we both agree that it tacos, it tacos, and if it doesn't,
it's either yes it'll taco or
no,
nah, that's whack. All right.
Or what?
Nah, that's whack.
Which one do I want?
All right, just grab one. This is gonna be pretty. This one doesn't look that bad. All right, let's go. I guess we'll just go for it.
Will It Taco.
Let's do this.
Will It Taco. I don't know. Oh, there's some kind of juice coming out.
Oh man, I'm really getting this cranberry sauce. It's.
All I got was carrots and turkey.
Oh. Okay. So what are your thoughts, Audrey? Chew it.
I mean, it's not a bad combination right now.
All right.
I'm not displeased by it. I'm not displeased by it.
Okay, I can get through it.
It's a decent taco. I'd eat it. I'd say tacos.
I do. I'm buying these for myself. So.
I mean, I'm taking a third bite, so I think it does.
If you want taco holders on Amazon.
Can I have a taco holder back?
Yeah. All right. So this one is the jackfruit. I don't. What is jackfruit, Audrey? This looks disgusting.
So jackfruit is this really cool fruit that it turns into a meat-type texture
All right, it already
when
sounds disgusting.
you bake it. So a lot of vegans or vegetarians will use it as a barbecue substitute, like a pulled pork or a pulled chicken. It's actually wait, I didn't get to choose which one I wanted.
No, too late. All right. I chose for you because this is already.
But
so
it's got oatmeal and it's like
All right,
soaking
hold
in.
on. We didn't decide what that would taco. Would that would taco?
That one would taco.
I agree. That one will taco. So
Yeah.
that'll taco.
Thanksgiving taco, you should try it.
All right. Thanksgiving taco. This is the jackfruit taco. Oh my gosh, this is so gross. I can't. No, it won't taco. It won't taco.
I didn't get any jackfruit. All I got was oatmeal. You can put it back in the dinosaur.
Oh, I can't even chew it.
I didn't try the jackfruit, so I need to.
All right. So will it taco? No, that's whack.
Wait, I didn't make a decision.
Why are you eating it like it's good? Just put it back. All right.
Trying it. It actually wasn't that bad.
It wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be, but I would have spit it out if there wasn't a lid on our trash can. All right, now this was the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay.
So which one did you stick your finger in?
I stuck my finger in both of them, so let's be real. And my hands were clean. Let the record show my hands were clean.
All right.
I washed my hands.
This one looks good enough. Let's dink it. All right, here we go.
Still got jackfruit in my mouth.
All right, this one's got chocolate s'mores and no, there's no. It's a
s'mores taco.
All right,
It's
here we
got
go.
graham cracker, the typical s'mores ingredients, people.
All right, here. I could eat this all day. Look at that. This is chocolate like dripping out of this thing. It's so delicious.
And it's a very messy taco. I need a napkin.
The corn on the tortilla really gives it some something to hold it together, you know? Kind of like
I want the rest of my s'more taco with the record stuff.
I kind of think this is better than a regular taco, or a regular s'more, because you have the
There's a
tortilla.
nice crunch to it.
So on the verdict on this one is, will it taco?
It does taco.
Yeah, that'll taco.
I honestly think they all tacoed, but other
No, the jackfruit definitely didn't taco. All right.
So, weird taco combinations, guys. Try them, because jackfruit and oatmeal kind of go together.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm kind of still confused how tacos, dinosaurs, and religion all go together. I mean, we had the taco things, taco holders that were dinosaurs, but I'm still kind of very confused how that all relates, Father.
I'm honestly a little confused too, but let's bring it together. So, kind of, here, let me pour this coffee for you really quick. I don't want to spill it. All right.
I'm very excited for coffee.
So, this coffee's been brewing for a minute. Tacos, dinosaurs, and religion. So, it's a little bit of a loose connection, but we have the tacos fit into the dinosaurs. We found the dinosaurs on Amazon.
Yeah, during
and
our
then
quarantine.
The dinosaurs relate to Jurassic Park. And that brings us to our topic today on religion and not dinosaurs, but science.
Okay, I can see how you're going there, because Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. I don't know about you, Father, but not the Jurassic World now, but more so the original Jurassic Park with John Hammond, and when they created it. Like,
You know,
I wanted to go there.
most people don't know this about me, but I acted in a skit of Jurassic Park when I was in college.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness.
I was myself as Dr. Hammond. And
Wait, you were Dr. Hammond?
that was Dr. Hammond. One of the quotes from Jurassic Park was this idea that just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And I think that most oftentimes when it comes to faith and religion and science, people use science as a reason to disprove religion. And so often people will say that, maybe we have all this science now, we have all these discoveries, so that we don't really need religion anymore because it kind of disproves that.
Yeah.
But what the Catholic Church has always said is that science and religion go hand in hand, that faith and reason work together, that our faith has to inform our scientific discoveries, that just because we can do something, we always have to ask the question, should we do something?
Yeah, well, and like in the Catechism I was recently reading, it says science and technology are ordered toward man. Hence, everything that science and technology does and is for should be ordered toward man. But then the Catechism went further and it said, and I'm going to read it because I don't want to mess it up. It said, hence they find in the person and in his moral values both evidence of their purpose and awareness of their limits. And I think that is where we as Catholics get hung up, because the world says science has no limits and that it can go to infinity and beyond with no consequences. And the reality is that morality has to be the guiding compass of science. And I think that's where Jurassic Park kind of really is a metaphor for that, for our modern age. When you look at what John Hammond did, he created this world of dinosaurs. He cloned, first of all, which I don't know, Father, what the verdict is in the church in cloning.
Life always prevails is what Dr.
Life always finds a way. And isn't that woman inherit the earth or woman rule the earth or something like that? A quote from that. But so he creates this world of dinosaurs and he clones them, and he thinks he can control this system. It's kind of like a zoo for dinosaurs. And then he brings in Grant, Dr. Grant.
Dr. Grant.
I forget the woman's name. Do you remember the woman's name?
The
botanist.
Don't ask me questions.
The botanist, the woman in this, the two scientists, and then Jeff Goldblum's character, to kind of analyze the park. Is it something that's viable? Is it something that's good? To try to get the insurance people off of his back, because they think it's a problem, but he's trying to bring in these other scientists. And so everyone knows the story of Jurassic Park. Things go awry, the dinosaurs get loose, and it's crazy. And what John Hammond didn't account for, which I think is important for us to know, especially when we're looking at science and religion, is humans' fallen nature. In that whatever that guy was with the crazy hair, I forget his name now, that he stole the DNA, he messed up the system, he jammed the computers, and everything was out of control. And I remember there was this one scene in the movie where the botanist and John Hammond's eating ice cream by himself in the cafeteria, and she comes in and they're talking, and he's talking about this like flea circus he used to have and how he had controlled. And he said, creation is an act of sheer will. Next time it will be flawless. And she says, but it's still a flea circus. It's all an illusion. You never had a control. That's the illusion. And I think when it comes to science and religion, we like to look at science and say it can control everything. And really, it can't.
I think that's really important because it reminds us, number one, that especially with faith gives us the purpose to science. It tells us what science was made for, that science is made to help man, to help human beings, to like think of medicine, think of the great technology in medicine that we have, think of the great discoveries we've made in outer space. It gives man a purpose and a quest, and faith also reminds us that what science is for, and that faith also informs our understanding of science, that God has created us. And we always have to ask the question, just because we can do something, will we? And the example that I always use is like the nuclear bomb. Think of that. So we have nuclear energy, right, which is kind of a neutral thing.
Yeah.
And you can use it to create electricity for millions of people, or you can use it for great destruction. And so faith would tell us that we shouldn't use it for the destructive purposes, because the Psalms remind us that God hates violence. And so faith always should inform science. And so there's this idea of faith and religion, right? Or faith and reason. And faith and reason are, St. John Paul II called it two lungs of the church, or two lungs.
Oh, I like that.
Kind of like, you can breathe on one lung, but not very well, right?
Yeah.
And so if you only have faith, you could become a crazy person who might believe that the earth was created in what is it, 8,000 years or something, or 10,000 years. The earth is only 8,000 years old, even though we know that science tells us it's millions of years old, or whatever. Or if you have only faith, that's what you would believe. But if you have only science, you might believe that only the material world exists. But we know that that's not true. And so faith and reason go hand in hand, and they inform one another, and they give purpose and meaning to one another, and they create what St. John Paul II called both lungs of the church, so that when the church uses both of those things, they breathe together, and it creates one harmonious.
Well, yeah, because science is really awesome and really cool. I taught science as a 4th grade teacher, and it was my favorite subject because science has taught us a lot about the human body. We know a lot. Medicine has advanced. I look at this whole pandemic we're in, and our top minds are trying to find a vaccine or trying to find solutions to help find a cure to this coronavirus. But also, you just look at the advances in space exploration, in botany, in the environmental sciences. Like, we have come leaps and bounds, and there's such great things in science. But when we make science God, that's where we have the issue. We can't take God out of science. Science helps us to know more about God and his creation. And I think it's important for us to remember, while science can share with us a lot about our human body, we're not just a body. We're a body, mind, and soul. And it can't tell us about our soul, and it can tell us about our mind to an extent. But like you said, I think it's important we recognize its limits. But I like that image of both lungs, like needing both of them to go hand in hand.
And that's where Dr. Hammond went wrong.
Yeah.
He only considered one aspect of it and didn't ask the morality of it. And if science has no morality, then it can create things like the nuclear bomb that destroy humanity, and now we have the potential to destroy the world. And so that's why science is perfectly situated with faith, and that's why you can't leave one behind. And so this idea that if you want to be scientific, you can't be faith-filled, that's just simply not true.
Yeah, because a lot of our great scientific minds were in fact priests, nuns, religious, like people that made some extremely prudent and wonderful scientific discoveries, were deep and into their faith and had a devout faith.
I agree. We should talk more often.
We should.
Well, Audrey, we've arrived at our last sip here.
Yep, it's the end of our show. It's the first one we've
Yeah,
done.
the very first one, but we have more coming. And on this topic of science and religion.
Yeah, so the next episode we're going to be talking about the founders of science and the heroes of our faith. Those people that pioneered science in the beginning and kind of helped make it what it is today, and how they were faithful people. So I'm excited for that episode and the many more to come.
Yeah, to learn about all the people, like religious people who were actually scientists. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It'll be on our Instagram as well. You can follow us there, and it'll be posted on our website. If you've got ideas for the show, if there's suggestions for Father and I how to make it better, we're not YouTube stars. We didn't think we were gonna be, and now with the pandemic, we're kind of trying this out. So give us some insight into what you think would work. But if there's one thing I know, this show runs on coffee and Jesus.
And don't forget that Jesus loves you a latte.
Oh dear.